California Senate Bill 731 makes sealing of criminal records available for certain ex-offenders starting July 1, 2023.
Hundreds of thousands of Californians with a criminal past now have a chance for a clean slate. A new state law allows people who have been released from prison and have finished parole to petition their local court and have their record permanently sealed. They have to be crime-free for 4 years in order to qualify. Officials in San Francisco gathered earlier this week to encourage people to start the process.
It's really a burden, and it starts to play with your mental health, and you think that you can't get a job and you can't support your family and you can't get the opportunities that everybody else has, when I am very capable of doing everything that everybody else can.
The new law does not apply to violent felonies like murder, sex crimes, or crimes against children.
Criminal records will still be provided to school districts, county offices of education, charter schools, and private schools that conduct background checks for job applicants. People who have their records sealed also would be required to disclose their criminal history if asked when applying for a job in law enforcement or public office. In a joint news conference Friday morning at the steps of Los Angeles City Hall, Senator Maria Durazo, Councilmember Curran Price, several coalitions and community organizations discussed how the new legislation would impact not only Angelenos but also Californians. SB 731 was signed into law last fall by Governor Gavin Newsom, making California the first state in American history to allow almost all old convictions on a person's criminal record to be permanently sealed. What SB 731 does is allow men and women who are living with old convictions, many 30 to 40 years old, to have the opportunity to participate in life with equality and to have the opportunity to go and look for housing without wondering if something that happened in 1980 would come up, said Son Huff with Californians for Safety and Justice. It allows Californians to have the opportunity to be the parents that they would choose to be by participating in their children's programs at school. According to Huff, it was their intention to pass legislation that would remove the barriers to employment, education, and housing for millions of Californians and well over 250,000 of Angelenos. When an individual completes their sentence, they should have already paid their debt to society. They did everything that was told and expected of them, Durazo said. They accepted responsibility for their actions. According to Durazo, many Californians while incarcerated enroll in counseling, take classes and prepare for re-entry into their communities. However, after those individuals are released, many of them face barriers due to their records to build a new life for themselves and their families.